Greetings, and welcome to this Friday morning broadcast. I am Dr. Daphne Clarke-Hudson. I am your host for this broadcast, as well as I am your why and soul purpose coach, consultant, and reader. I work with my clients to help them to tap into their inner blueprint for success. And by so doing, they are able to live an abundant, limitless life. Please take the time to subscribe to my YouTube channel by connect with me on LinkedIn, connect with me on Facebook, on Twitter, and also on Instagram. When you subscribe to my YouTube channel, you will be able to see all of the broadcasts, whether you're able to catch them live or not. For those of you on TikTok, this morning before I came live here, I posted video number 332 of the gratitude video journal. And I want to tell you to stay tuned, stay connected, because we will be manufacturing the gratitude journal that you will have to do your own gratitude for 365 days. It will not be a planner. It will be a gratitude journal, and you can use it over and over and over to create whatever it is you would like. So sit tight, get ready, and let us begin to learn and create together. This morning's topic of discussion is: how committed are you? How committed are you? And as you listen to me go through this discussion, I want to remind you to jot notes in the column of your paper as I ask each question. Not only write what I am saying, but write whatever your personal answer is when I ask the question. We are on a personal development rebirth journey. Because of the new mission, the new divine assignment that I am on, to help each and every person that comes into my path, to help them along the rebirth process. And this is why I am having these different discussions, to help you to look into your lives, to see what you need to clean out, to see what area you need to nurture and fertilize, to see what you need to unlearn, and to see where you need to relearn things. So at 6:45 Eastern, we will do the water therapy. So get your water and have it there handy. 6:45 a.m. will be the water therapy. All right? So let's begin. How are you? How committed are you? Being committed will give you the motivation to receive and have the success you pursue. Through commitment, you can gain motivation. We all know that motivation is an inside job. By coming here to my different broadcasts, I can't motivate you. I can ruffle your feathers. I can inspire you. However, you have to take the responsibility of being motivated. Create a list that will include the goals you are working on. I can tell you from personal experiences, the bigger the goal, the more motivated you get. Do not set goals that will make you comfortable. Comfort does not bring success. Again, comfort will not bring you success. Set goals that will require you stretching. Set goals that will require you to do things you have never done before. Do not set goals that are comfortable. Staying focused on the plan that you create for yourself is critical. It helps you to put aside all of the doubts and the naysayings that you have. Commit at least 15 minutes a day to the plan that you will be creating for being committed. Listen, the only person that is standing in your way is you. I know you keep saying it's other people. However, when you choose to be honest and you look in the mirror, you know that you are the person that is standing in your way. Now, one of the things as you begin to see your commitment level, for those of us who probably has accountability issues, get yourself an accountability partner. And that is somebody that is different from your coach and your mentor. It could be someone who is also working on big goals as well. And then you hold each other accountable. You probably go for lunch once a week, go for tea, go for a walk, and just mull things over. How are things progressing? You don't need somebody that will criticize you and tell you, oh, the last time you did that, blah, blah, blah. That has nothing to do with the price of bread. Nothing. You need somebody who will support you and that you can support along their journey to become more committed. All right? Now, the next point I would like to address here is to encourage you to learn from the journey. Too often, we do not learn from the journey and the process we are going through. And because of that, we keep repeating the same thing over and over and over. So, you have my permission this morning to step up, learn from the lesson, Learn the lesson from the journey that you're on. And don't just say, well, I learned it. Write it down, document it, record it. This way, you will not be repeating the same thing. Learn from the good and learn from the not so good on the journey. All right? Rather than focus strictly on the result of your accomplishment, take notice of the small steps needed to achieve the success. If you allow yourself to enjoy small victories along on your journey, you will reach your goal and become a new adventure each day, and you will be more likely to stay on track with your goals. The small things, the small things. Don't only reward yourself when you do something huge. It could be an ice cream cone. It could be getting a fresh lemonade. It could be instead of taking 15 minutes, you take 35, 40 minutes, and you just go sit in a beautiful park and enjoy your quiet time. Reward yourself on every step of this journey as you learn from the journey. Listen, have fun on the journey. Lord knows, this one especially is for me. When I work hard. I don't stop to have fun. That's how I used to be. But now, with me on this new divine assignment, I'm taking time for me. I'm relaxing. I remember my sister friend Blanche Taylor before she passed. All the time we were friends, she would say, don't call me such and such a time of the day because I'm taking my nap. I'm taking my power nap. And the more mature I get, I see the importance of what Blanche told me. So when I was in Connecticut, I work. I toil. Burning the candles at both ends and in the middle. Yes, you heard me right. So am I so grateful to the universe for putting me on this new assignment. Now, I take time to just go out and walk and admire the grounds. I take time, I go and I sit by the pool and enjoy the sun. I go outside and I do my meditation. I spend time with Toby. So, what is it that you are doing to have some fun on this journey as you begin to become more committed? Listen, the more fun we have, the more emotional stability we will develop. We got to see this journey as of commitment, not as a task, but as an enlightenment. When you see it as a task, or as a chore, it becomes taxing on you, on us. And we don't want to do it. And oh God, whew, again and again. And that's how you feel. But when we begin to have fun, we see how rewarding this thing is, how it is enhancing our lives. So have fun along the way. Listen. Number 4, think positively. Develop a positive mindset in all. Is all about trusting yourself and your ability to succeed. It's important to replace your negative thoughts with positive ones in order to motivate yourself, keep yourself motivated, keep going. Even when people say to you, oh, why do you want to do that? Nobody else has ever done that before. Yes, I will be the first person. Watch me. I remember years ago when a gentleman told me I could not be an inspirational public speaker because of my Jamaican accent. And I said to him, just watch me. Just watch me, I told him. And let me tell you something, that same gentleman, after he made that statement, he called me on several occasions and asked me for an opportunity to be a guest on my TV show and to be a guest on my podcast. So do not allow people to put you in a box. Think positively about yourself. Your goals is not going to happen overnight, ladies and gentlemen. You are not just going to get up and become totally committed to what you are doing. You got to be diligently working at it, working at it, working at it. That is why it's important to have fun while you are doing this. Because when you begin to have fun, the time passes like the snap of your fingers. And you say, oh my heavens, I can't believe it is already 6 months. Time goes by when you're having fun, and time goes by too when you're procrastinating and fearful. So be careful what you're doing. Be attentive. Pay attention. Pay attention. Now, change your perspective. Change your perspective. Sometimes along the journey, you have to change your perspective to turn a challenging situation into a more upbeat, positive one. When you're having not so good days or week, imagine instead of that day or week as a challenge, look at it and see what the lesson there. How can I turn this around? Yes, boy, this is a learning day for me. Today I'm in school. Instead of using all the other negative words, change your perspective on the situation. Give it new life and new energy. And when we do that, we find out that it helps to keep us on task. It helps to keep us on task. So be willing always to change your perspective. Not for anybody else, but for you. Change your perspective. And this is step number 6 that I'm on. For those of you that are just joining, this morning discussion is about how committed are you? How committed are you? Yes, my broadcasts are different now because I'm on the new divine assignment and I am only seeing private clients. I no longer do readings publicly on the broadcast. Those of you who need reading, you can text me. The number is right there. 203-885-5093. You can text me to get your appointment. You text me. We talk about what it is your needs are. I tell you how to pay. And then we get on WhatsApp and we do your reading or coaching or consulting in the privacy of your home via WhatsApp. I am committed to you because I ran from my gift of intuitiveness for 62 years. Yes, you heard me right. For 62 years, I ran. And I ran and I ran. No more. I can't run any longer. Because as I continue to run, I am holding up other people. And with me sharing that little piece of vulnerability, it brings me to point number 6. And this point is always be honest with yourself. Be honest with yourself. You can't do others. You can't do your pastor, your bishop, your elder, your minister, your spiritual leader, whatever label they wear. Your calling and your purpose is not for them, so you got to be honest to yourself. I remember when my mentor, teacher, and coach, Dr. Miles Moore, told me, Daphne, you can't run from yourself because everywhere you run, you're going to be there with yourself. Each and every one of us, we were brought to this planet for a purpose. And this is why it is so important to identify what that purpose is. Stay committed and devoted to that. Don't be like me that allow religion and religious people to have me shove my gifting down, to tell me that it's evil. And although the things I was doing in that organization was coming through my intuitiveness, the teaching, the classes, whatever I did, but yet I was, shh. I never said what it was. Oh, you have a problem? Talk to Sister Daphne. Oh, Sister Daphne, She will tell you this and she will tell you that. And everything Sister Daphne tells you work. Yet Sister Daphne was not confident enough in being honest with herself and with the universe. She sugarcoated and camouflaged it. Yes, she did. Until the universe placed her flat on her back in the hospital. Once with an small intestines obstruction, the other time with a stroke. And the universe said, when you get out of these walls, you honor what you are called to do. And from that last hospitalization, I became totally honest with myself. So when the universe said, your season in Connecticut is over, you got new ground, you got new people to go and serve, I had to be honest to myself and step out and say, yes, I am answering to this call. So even when turmoil showed up, I know there was no turning back for me. Those of you on TikTok, I want you to go and look on the third pin video on my page. The third pin one on the top row. Look at what happened the last Sunday I was in Connecticut and did my live broadcast. Just look at it. Look at what happened. And you will understand once you say yes and become honest with yourself, amazing things begin to happen. Trust the process. Trust the universe. When you find your goal is at a standstill, you might need to be honest with yourself about why it is. After you have come to the understanding, work to find a solution to push yourself forward to success. Challenge yourself to step out of your comfort zone. You might need an extra set of squats. Speaking to a mentor or friend, we talk already about getting you an accountability partner. Listen, rebirth is not easy. Rebirth is not comfortable. However, rebirth is necessary. Yes, you heard me right. It is so necessary. All right? Don't forget to tap the screen over on TikTok. Don't forget to put a little something on my Cash App. If my moderators would put my Cash App out there. If my moderators are not there, just click on my bio. Click on the link tree and you will see what my Cash App is. Yes, it takes revenue to do what I'm doing. Most of these platforms are not free. So I am asking for your support. I'm asking for your support in getting a reading. Allow me to become your coach or your mentor or your consultant. Or for those of you who are not ready for any of those services, you probably will want to just donate to a worthy cause. You know that I do the water therapy every day. You know that I No, I'm not using as much gas because I'm not driving anywhere. I now have new living arrangements that I'm working on. So how can you come through? Intuitive reading. So whatever it is that you can do to support the work that I am doing, it is greatly appreciated. Now, let's move to point number 7. Remove distraction. That is a big one. Remove distraction. Make a list of things in your life that takes up your time and distract you. This could be television, the phone, and even certain people in your life, in your family. You got to remove the distraction when you are working on your commitment to your rebirth. You got to cut some folks out. Cut some folks out and get detached. Detach from the gadgets. Turn the TV off. All of the things that is distracting you from your commitment, identify them and deal with them. Identify them and deal with them. Because not until you do, you will not be able to come totally committed to what you are working on. You got to get to the stage in your life where you tell yourself, listen, unapologetically, I'm doing me now. I'm not doing anybody else. Unapologetically, I am working on me and my goals. Yes, we will lose some friends, our so-called friends, along the way. I have lost many. Many who became judgmental when I stopped wearing the religious label. I was categorized as backslidden. And I had to step up and say, am I listening to man? Man as in human? Or am I going with the obedience of the divine? 62 years I was not awoke. 62 years. Don't be me. The reason the universe has put me on this assignment is to help you to unlock that padlock that's been holding you hostage. That's why I'm here. So don't be ashamed to remove the distraction. And when you find out that some of your distraction is in your family, don't even start to apologize for it. Still go to Thanksgiving dinner, enjoy the main course, and take your dessert to go. What do I mean by that? You know, a lot of this small talk and things is going to come out over dessert. So don't wait around for dessert because what? You got things to do and places to go. You wish everybody well. It was wonderful seeing you. Wish the host well. It was a delicious meal. Girl, can I take my dessert to go? Removing distraction. When you begin to remove distraction on this journey, you're going to get some calls or some emails saying, Daphne, you're not the same person. You're not like you used to be. I don't see you or hear you anymore. Don't come up with excuses. I'm so busy. Oh, I didn't tell you. I'm working on this and that and that and that and that. Tell them, yes, you're not the same person because you're working on yourself. Remove distractions. Do not get discouraged. Do not get discouraged when you find out you got to count on yourself. Let me tell you, 24/7, 365 days a year, you can count on yourself, so long as you do not allow those distractions in your life. Count on yourself, because come hell or high waters, you are going to be there for you. Other people will show up when they want something from you. This is why it is important to invest in your personal development by getting a coach, a mentor, or an accountability partner, or all three. Know that you can count on you to show up for yourself in all circumstances and situations. Some days, when you get up, you might not feel like showing up for yourself, but you have that talk in that mirror with the person that is looking back at you, and you said, listen, I know my body don't feel like it this morning, but listen, I am going anyhow, and I will build the momentum that I need. Count on yourself. Only your commitment to you and your goals will bring you the success that you desire and deserve. Count on yourself. Step number 9, as you work on how committed you are, keep planning. Keep planning. Keep planning. Stick to the schedule you set up for yourself. There are many of us, and you notice I said us. We are not well, I'm not a multitasker. I learned years ago from one professor that multitasking eats up valuable brain cells. However, there are many people who has to be doing multiple things at the same time. And the truth is, they can handle it. Again, that is why last night broadcast about who am I and what do I want. When you know yourself and you know what you want, you can say, well, I can effectively multitask. For others, Beside the fact that you are focusing on what science says, you just don't want to do it because you got to stay focused in getting the result you want. So keep your plan. Do not carve your plan in your skin. Be able to be flexible on what you're working on. Where changes are needed, do them. Modify when needed. Alter and adjust your plan. However, if you do not have plan, you will not be able to continue with your goals. And remember at 6:45 we will be doing the water therapy. So get your waters, hold it there, and we will at 6:45, that means in 5 minutes, we will be doing the water therapy. All right? Listen. Point number 10. Avoid burnt out. Those of you who were here last night with me, you heard me spoke about being in Connecticut and burning the candles at both ends. When you burn the candle at both ends, you accumulate burnt out. So, avoid burnt out. Avoid burnt out. You got to call a spade a spade. Do not sugarcoat it. You're burnt out, you're burnt out. How can you avoid burnt out? Is by doing all of the other things that I mentioned. Having fun on the journey. Have positive talk about yourself, changing the perspective, be honest to yourself, removing distraction and all those things. Avoid burnt out. In 4 minutes, we will be doing the water therapy. In 4 minutes. It is important to focus on your goals, but not to be obsessed over them. Remember, have fun. If you become obsessed with them, you lock down yourself and you're not able to flow in the abundance of the goal. So, do everything you can to prevent burnt out. And I have 2 more points that I will get to after we do the water therapy. So, for the people on the other platforms, get your water, bless it, meditate over it, pray over it, speak to your water. For the people on TikTok, you already know the drill. You know how to do your water therapy. If you are new, I ask my moderators to please guide you through what to do. You get your water, you bless your water, you let your requests be known. What are you looking for from your water? And once you do that, Please put ready in the comments so we will do the water therapy together. Now, for those of you who are new to what I'm doing and you are just going to participate for the first time, water is energy. Those of you who are light workers or spirit worker, you understand that everything around us is energy. So in this water therapy, what we do, we supercharge the water and it will enhance the results that we seek. So what is it that we are needing from the water? Healing, spiritual clarity, strength, mobility, super health of our organs and all the systems in our body, to guide us from this ease lurking in our bodies. If you're having pain, we ask that the water will go directly to the source of that pain and rid it. You do not need to be on the live to do the water therapy. You can do it in the privacy of your home. So for those over there, go ahead and put ready if you are, because it is 6:45 a.m. If you are participating in the water therapy, put ready. And I'm just giving thanks for the result of the effect of this water. I am grateful that I can come to the energy of this water to rejuvenate my body and enhance. Let's drink. It is finished. All right. So for those of you that if you're just trying it, if you're just starting it, please go ahead and you can do it when you're not on here and just be committed to that. All right. Come back and tell us the changes that you have in your life, how it is enhancing your life. On YouTube, I look forward to seeing your comments on there as well. Now, so the title this morning, let me just summarize before I give you the two final points. This morning conversation was around how committed are you? We talk about what happens when you are committed. It brings you motivation to pursue success. We talk about learn from your journey, have fun on the way, think positive about yourself, change your perspective, be honest to yourself, remove the distraction, count on yourself, keep planning, avoid burnt out. And now we are going to talk about replenish daily. Replenish daily. How do you replenish daily? Through your nutrition, through your quiet time, through your prayer and meditation, through all of the things that will enhance your clarity. Going for a walk. It's good when you have somebody to walk with. It is better when you walk by yourself, because what? You become connected with Source. You begin to walk and you begin to have conversation with everything that is in your path. Everything. You communicate with those plants. You begin to see God, the universe, in everything when you are out there walking. You can look at that plant and say, I see the God in you. The God in me is also in you. Replenish daily. Replenish daily. Replenish daily. This water therapy that we just completed can be a part of your replenishment. Point number 12. Listen to this, because I know this is a big one for a lot of people. Remember to eat to live. Eat to live, not live to eat. What do I mean by that? When you open your mouth and put that fork up there, look, what's on the fork? Are you able to do this with your meals, or are you peeling the paper back and biting the stuff out of the paper? Be careful what you eat. Eat to live, not live to eat. Eat whole foods, foods that are nutritious to your body. Eat life. Eat vitamins. Eat the things that are natural and whole. Don't eat garbage. Don't eat garbage. There are some times that you will probably fall into an emergency situation. But you need to build up your system in such a way that when you eat the garbage, before 2 or 3 hours come, your system rejects it and it goes into the toilet. You got to build your body up to that situation, because there are times when you find yourself in a situation where you do not have access to the live foods. However, I know that when you plan right, you plan and have your things with you. But just in case that situation turns up, you should have your body at a stage where it will reject that garbage that you put in it. Replenish daily. Remember to eat to live, not live to eat. Eat to live, not live to eat. So every time you open your mouth, ask yourself, am I eating life or am I eating death? Am I eating life or am I eating death? The people who knows me, they will tell you, God, she be eating some stuff we don't know what it is. My friend Alicia always say, girl, your food is so green. Because there are times when I just put everything in the magic bullet. Magic bullet is not paying me to say this. And I pulverize my food. And I just sit at my desk and I drink it. When I started working with the dietitian 4 years ago, and she introduced me to jicama. I did not know what jicama was. Those of you that are Spanish know what jicama is. And she introduced me to jicama, Jicama, because she asked me, what did I attribute my overweight to? And I said portion control, because I pile on the food. And she introduced me to jicama, and I fell in love with it. I became creative with it. I made salads. I pickled it. So when I open my mouth and I put it in, I know I'm eating life. I know that I'm feeding my cells, my muscles, my entire being to remember how important it is for you to eat to live. Eat to live. Eat to live. You will probably want to write on some 3x5 cards and stick it over your refrigerator, on the top of your stove, and the cabinets in your kitchen. Eat to live. I'm not saying don't snack all of that, but snack on the healthy stuff, the stuff that have life, the stuff that has life. Yesterday, I'm here for what? This is my 3rd week. And I've been looking through my window and I see a lot of coconuts on the tree. And I asked, when do they pick the coconuts? And I was told they don't, but the manager said to me, I will get some for you. So she wasn't here yesterday, and I saw the landscapers out there. So I went and I spoke with them, and I got about 12 or 13 coconuts. Ooh, let me show you in case you all think I'm joking. Let me show you. Here, these are my fresh coconuts. You see? And I will have to find a Home Depot to get. I will have to find a Home Depot to get me a machete. And guess what? When I sit here at my desk to work, instead of grabbing a cookie, I will be able to grab the flesh, the inside of this coconut, and I'll be able to eat that. Eat to live, not live to eat. When you go to the Chinese restaurant, Don't get all the junk. Get you some broccoli with garlic sauce instead. And let them put some extra ginger in it. Eat to live, not live to eat. So I just want to encourage you to become more committed to you, whatever it is you're working on. Do it for you. Be committed to doing it for you. Eat to live, not live to eat. When you go out there to shop, buy the right foods. Buy sweet potatoes. Buy squash. Buy the things that are nutritious, and don't cook them until they are dead. Cook them and let them still have life in them. Better yet, you can just braise them with some hot water, put your lime juice and stuff on it, and eat them partially raw or raw. Eat to live, not live to eat. So guys, again, I'm Dr. Daphne Clarke-Hudson, your why and soul purpose coach and consultant. I'm doing these teachings because I want to be part of your life. I want to be able to work with you. Text 203-885-5093 wherever you are. Get on my calendar so I can do a preliminary reading with you. It can be 30 minutes, 45 minutes, or an hour. Yes, there is a fee. It is not cheap. I mean, it's not free. You got to invest in yourself. So I look forward to hearing my phone dinging today, because for everyone who signs up for a reading between now and Sunday, I will give you with an additional 15 minutes. That means if you sign up for 30 minutes, you are going to get 45. If you sign up for 45 minutes, you're going to get an hour. Allow me to guide you to becoming more committed. Allow me to guide you to your rebirth. Again, don't be like me and run for 62 years and doing what society wants you to do. Do what you are called to do, and do it unapologetically so. For those of you over here on Facebook, LinkedIn, YouTube, and StreamYard, thank you guys for coming. I appreciate your support, and I will see you tomorrow morning again right here on StreamYard. Stay blessed, everyone, on StreamYard, LinkedIn, and Facebook. And I look forward to seeing you tomorrow. Bye.